saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. To the air with McCarthy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. You look at this Carolina defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Fight 60. Red, cycle. Set, hut.
On play action, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Smash, red, black, 95. Spike, white.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin with a run by Miller. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Oswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Blue striker. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the
Come on,
Saints'
set.
17-yard line.
Red, 38. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Hut.
Young will set to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jatavion Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is McCarthy. A short throw there to Strange. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
A handoff running left is middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
48-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He'll try to do it himself. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it didn't work.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Danny Stutzman In there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
52 foot, slide through. Hut.
Now Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
Got it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go. Black 52 blaster.
Off the play fake, Young. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 31. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Set.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A 2-yard pickup.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
97.
Panthers, first down.
Ready?
Hubbard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a
Looking
yard.
at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
50 green.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Strikers, 3 down. Ready.
Hubbard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's McCarthy. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Almost time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, New Orleans.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Panthers. He goes 81 yards on the kickoff return. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now McCarthy. There's Chris Olave. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He finds Douglas complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break. McCarthy. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Saints 21.
These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Set. 45. White.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go. You, yep, black.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Fight, down, flag 2, 33, yellow. Fight, white, black ultra, red, cycle, 6, mega. Ready?
To throw, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
15-yard line.
2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
In motion right, Olave. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to run it up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now they'll change things up. Quick throw complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner?
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Devon Gotcho up to make the tackle.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
10 black. Field black.
Young.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blue strike. Come on, set. Red, 3rd, slides blue. Hut, hut.
Young now.
He'll try and do this himself.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Let's go now. Rail. Yellow. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Ready?
Now Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking to find a lane, but he can't land in at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Douglas, the man in motion. From the gun on third down. McCarthy. A short throw there to Strange. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on third down.
That got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Ready?
Throwing. Young. Got a man. That's Liggett. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
Ready?
And it's second down.
Brings up second.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
At the 38-yard
Yellow.
line.
Blue 32. Blue striker. Set hunt.
Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Red, yellow, 43. Ready.
Young to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be fourth down.
Ready. Green Jack. Set. Seal. Black. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
At the Saints' 41-yard
Down.
line.
Red, cycle. Red, 38. Set.
Again, it's Young. That one complete to Leggett. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
On the
Plenty
set.
of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
52 blaster. 33. Yep, white, white. Slide blue. Black shot. Set.
Here's Young. That one complete to Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina! And Xavier Leggett, 35 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down.
Ready, green jack, black, next second.
Young to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
25 yards.
Okay.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
Come on, solid red.
First and 10 at
Yellow,
the 40-yard
40
line.
set.
Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll come up. First and 10 here.
Here we go, set. 10 black, 8 old blue. Ready.
Now Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He's lapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
By Miles Murphy. A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17.
And he just does get the spike. 1 second remaining.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one...